Well, guys, it's back to reacting to more Monster Truck events. As I'm continuing on with watching the Monster Jam 2000 season events, as it's now time to watch Monster Jam Anaheim 2000 Freestyle, which I, unlike racing, did see growing up. And I actually saw this after the season ended, though. So it was like in the summer 2000 when I saw this. And funny thing, too, back in April of this last year, I actually saw it, watched it one night. I watched the whole Freestyle while I was reading manga and all that, and man, was I enjoying every moment of it. Oh, it was so nice. I get to watch it again for the second time this year. So, time to enjoy it on, honestly, a pretty tough track by 2000 standards, so here we go.
Tonight on the wrenchhead.com USHR.
And of course, yay, spoilers! As we're going to see some wild stuff out here.
It might not register on the
And,
but
what else did I say? We're nearing the end of the year, of course, and we saw Tom win racing last week against Wrenchhead and such. As we're nearing the end of the season, can't wait to see what's going to happen out there. Oh, so NWO. I'm actually surprised I don't remember seeing NWO, even though I watched it a few months ago, so I should have remembered. But I'm drawing blanks. And of course, Robosaurus. Alright. So yeah, we got this, Jacksonville, Pontiac, and then World Finals 1. I cannot wait. Can't wait to see how they do on a tough track. You have the race lanes, which got a lot of air back then. You got that van stack, which you'll see in a little bit. And of course, you got the tabletop, as we saw earlier in the racing. It's huge, and they're gonna go for it a lot. It's gonna be a tough track out there.
Huge air, knack-knacks, Superman seat grab. You know the drill. Well, tonight the
Alright, so now let's get to the event itself. Of course, we see the field.
All out tonight here in Anaheim. Let's make
and of course,
trucks.
I think it says right here.
Well, the Nitro truck had problems last week blowing the engine there, so he will not be able to make it.
Yeah, as we saw what happened with Nitro last time out, so it's not going to be driving here. And like I said in the last episode, this was the first time I saw, this was the first event I saw of Anaheim. I didn't see race until like 10 years later. So this was the first time I got to see Survivor. It was the first time I got to see Mike Wales and Wrenchhead and such.
We'll see
so
what
yeah.
the WO team can get done tonight. And in freestyle, it's been a Goldberg kind of year, just like in racing. Huge point lead in the freestyle points.
Indeed. You know what? These
It's
guys
been a
are
dominant
excited
year.
about going freestyling here at Edison Field in Anaheim.
The best thing to have in freestyle is no strategy. Just go out there and hit what you think the crowd
And I think I said before, this is like the
wants.
only time I've ever seen Survivor. I never saw it afterwards, other than Monster Jam Max Destruction when it came out in 2002. Oh, that game was so awesome.
Pick a good jump that's going to set me up when I come back around. Try to keep the show flowing, keep it flowing with the truck. And I think that's what gets to the judges, which are the fans. And hey, they give us everything, so we owe it to them.
Here are wrenchhead.com storylines. Grave Digger ran better last week.
Yeah, Lyle choked though. He could have made the finals, but he choked big time.
Wrenchhead.com was outstanding last week. That big Chevrolet, Mike Wales, looked great behind.
And remember, if y'all remember from last time out, Lyle Hancock's driving Grave Digger this week because this was after Dennis got injured for the rest of the year to World Finals. So we'll see what he's got here. This is the first time we're actually seeing Lyle drive, but not the first time I saw him drive. It's amazing to me how insane Lyle was and Wrenchhead did so good that we only saw him 2 times. To me, it seems a little low.
The home of the stars and the home of some great.
Alright, of course, showing the favorites and all that. Showing highlights from the season so far. And of course, there's Robosaurus, a giant robot that destroys cars and all that, which is really cool. But of course, we're not here for that. Here we go, finally for freestyle. That's what we're actually here for. Classic VHS moment right there. And classic missing colors. Alright, so here we go. Time for Survivor. And runs over the pole, getting started. Run over both poles. Thank you for not showing the stuff. As I'm pretty sure going for one of the racing lanes, and we didn't get to see it. Alright. So he hasn't done anything yet unless he went for the race lane, which we didn't get to see. As here he goes for that one.
Keep momentum up. You got to keep speed up to make it exciting for the fans. Again, You're trying to impress the fans, especially.
Yeah, the vibe of this event feels a lot different from the other events
with the valuable
that I've seen, too. It's just so
This
weird.
is your first time watching these monster trucks.
Are you going to go for that racing lane?
The sky wheelie there. You can turn the front and rear wheels. So
And you're going to go run over the barrier, knocked it down. Nice, like Tom did last week out. Of course, classic VHS moment of it not working properly.
Purpose of freestyle.
Oh, God, it looks horrible. Ugh. Honestly, if it was this bad, I would have probably downloaded the video I saw on YouTube because that was much better quality than this. Oh my gosh. Here we go for the back of the racing lane. Nice hit.
Actually, a huge tabletop that they can go to if they want.
All right, gonna go for that. Coming up to the van stack because there is a van stack. There it is right there.
Our judges will post the actual scores. The highest score you can get is a 30.
All right. So now,
That's what Survivor and Chuck Gordon.
as here we go, right for the tabletop, up and over it. And this is a huge move back then, people. As he's gonna park right there. Nice finish. That was a huge obstacle back then for 2000 standards.
There you see Chuck
It
Jordan.
was an okay run. Still kind of mid though.
Right there's a good one.
Those are still nice crushing though, but we'll see on the score in a moment.
Nice to be interesting to see his scores, and there they are.
23, that's way too high. That's more like 20. Way too high to score, but he's the leader, of course, first one out.
More freestyling, plus we're gonna tell you
And of course,
what
classic
wheelbase means.
with the video. Alright, so next up, here we go, Medusa.
Can do here.
As this is the first time we're going to be seeing Medusa freestyle, but this was not the first time I saw her freestyle. We see her later on coming up. And she competes in every single event coming up for the rest of this recap of the 2000 season. So we're going to see her the rest of the way. And I think she's out there with Airborne Ranger. Alright, so here we go. Going for the back of the cars. Nice hit.
It's amazing. She's only been
Actually, no, I think she's out there with Wrenchhead.
Wonderfully with it.
Gonna run over
See how busy
that
she is
thing.
in the cockpit. She can work with her left hand back to
Something's
rear
wrong.
steer. Yeah, something has gone wrong.
Yeah,
on
having a
the
little bit of
truck.
a problem. Stuck in the
Trying to
pole.
adjust the gears, get going again. She started out so strong with a really nice sky wheelie.
Yeah, she has some rookie problems, as you can tell. Here we go for the back of those cars. Go. Nice hit. Right for the barrier. Up and over it. Nice.
She's trying to get after it. The truck just doesn't seem to want to cooperate. It's shutting
And
off
looks
on
like she's going to end it right there. Classic VHS problems.
It's a control
Yeah.
panel problem.
I mean, she did hit the cars better than Survivor, but there was just nothing else to say. Had a little bit of struggle out there. First time we're seeing her. And she got 12. That actually might be a little too low.
That was fair. She had trouble.
These monster trucks are all
Alright, now we're going to
tricked
get to the
out and
wheelbase stuff. But we're not here for that. We're here for freestyle. And Jam Pack, talking about Joe Syper with his disability and all that. Still able to handle the truck, which is impressive. But he's up next. So here we go. Time for Joe Syper now, an Airborne Ranger.
A lot of Ranger Joes,
As he's going to hit the car a little bit on an odd angle.
Popular anywhere he goes, but
Stop doing that.
real close to home in Reno,
Cringe.
Nevada, so I know he
Well,
must put on a good
if I knew
performance.
this band, I probably would have watched the, actually, watching the YouTube video, I probably had to download it because it would have probably gotten blocked if I watched it directly from YouTube. So just remember, I have to do it at this angle to avoid the copyright claims.
Really have to work at to perfect.
Alright, he's going to go for these rollers.
Truck is not supposed to go that direction.
Ugh, that's annoying.
Saw in that piece how he operates those hand controls.
Alright, here he goes for these cars. Nice wheelie off the side. Beautiful hit.
The rear steer with just the forefinger and the throttle and the brakes.
Right.
And there you see it in our 1-800-COLLECT onboard camera.
So now he's going to go. Line up, if I think correctly. As he's backing up.
Setting up, he is going to go down the wrenchhead.com freestyle alley. That's with all the extra.
And here we go.
obstacles.
Right for that hill. Nice air. That was a big jump, too. So nice move there for Airborne Ranger. As now, here we go. Joe going for a donut.
Oh, the fans love it.
Nice. Of course, they don't show the rest of it, which is really rude. Had some good momentum. Here we go for the back of the cars.
Ranger Joe, we've seen him several times this year in freestyle. This is by far the best freestyle run he's had.
Yeah, this is up there as one of his best freestyles, but there's one better, I think, was the second show in Minneapolis 2001, which we'll get to one day. And here we go, right for the van stack. Nice. Beautiful hit. And now here we go, comboing up for the tabletop sideways. How about that with a nosedive too? How about that for a good finish right there? Look like nice. Really good run for Joe Cyper there.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
They respond to him. Oh, great run, Joe.
That was a good run, although he didn't have a lot of momentum though. But man, he did put up a great finish at the end.
The judges reward him because he's earned some high marks with that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting now.
All right, so now we wait on the scores, which I already know it's going to be.
Looking at it again and really taking some chances. We haven't seen him take this many chances in a freestyle event, but get those donuts going.
Yeah, that was a good momentum run. Although he was kind of slow too at the same time at some moments. Easily will take the lead because that was a great run. But look at that. They gave him a perfect birdie. He freaking won freestyle.
Awesome run.
Oh, that was fun. They built a real fun course for Anaheim here. And, hey, it's just awesome. I'm getting out of there shaking still, adrenaline. So
I don't know if you can see the fans, but they're on their feet.
that's awesome. Thanks to Anaheim. Also like to say hi to my hometown, Reno, Nevada.
Great run.
Thank you.
So Cyper won freestyle. I think the only time I've ever seen him won anything too. That was a good run, but that should not have gotten a 30. We still got like what, 4 trucks left still? Wrenchhead, NWO, Goldberg, Gravedigger. We got a lot to go still. Ah, World Finals 1 intro. Let's go. Or premiere. So nostalgic.
Monster Jam World Finals playing this month on pay-per-view.
Yeah, so this event probably happened like February of 2000. Now they're showing it like in March. So yeah, we're getting closer to World Finals, people. Get hyped. We're getting closer and closer, but we still got more great freestyle action from Anaheim coming up.
We've already had it run there tonight. We want to show you the highlights. And Scott, we had some drama happen in the very, very first run.
Yeah, watch this first run. You're going to see.
Oh yeah, showing Mudbog and all that. And of course, here comes that cool flip coming up. This actually made Maylock's moment tough and bad to the bone. This is classic. This is cool. All those flips and still saved it. Like that one time we actually watched not Pro Stadium trucks, dragsters. No, they couldn't be mud dragons. There's not even really any mud. It's not even really sand either.
Because at the end of the run, there is a cable that actually pulls out that knocks the engine out at the end of everybody's run. So the drivers don't have to worry about shutting their engine off. It's already off. He was just
yeah, that was a wild hit. But now here we go for freestyle. So here we go. Mike Wales and Wrenchhead. First time I got to see him. This is the first time we're seeing him, and the truck is going to go right for that race lane sideways. He got a nice slap wheelie across track. Talk about announcing your presence. Oh my goodness, good start. First time we're seeing Wrenchhead too is going for a donut.
Fans love the donuts. Nice.
All right. We saw him last time out in racing making the finals, even though he got bailed out pretty much the entire way until Tom got the win. All right, here we go for the back of those cars. Nice. And we're going to be seeing Wrenchhead coming up next week, too, with Wild Driving, so tune in for that. All right, so now here we go. Of course, now I think he wanted to go for the racing, but Medusa was stuck right there, so he had to go for something else. And, of course, classic VHS colors. Now he's lost a lot of momentum because I think Medusa screwed him up.
Well, what a neat feel is you're in the cockpit of the wrenchhead.com.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of momentum after that good start, but now here we go. Of course, gonna do a classic move Lyle would do. A donut in reverse. Reverse donut.
How about this? A reverse donut?
I like it. I like it.
Which is nice. That is actually up there as one of the more higher momentum reverse donuts, too. That was a nice touch, but he has to pick up the momentum after that great start he had.
Mike Wales just showed us one.
It's going to go right for those cars. Odd angled hit. There we go. It's like Lyle taught him how to do that. That's cool.
Kind of started his run slow, but I'm going to tell you the second half of his run.
Actually, Scott Douglas the other way around. He had a good start, but then he slowed down a lot. All right, but here we go. As he's going to line up right for that hill. Oh my God, what air he got. Huge air for 2000 standards. How about that? classic, like we'll see me Wrenchhead later on, like World Finals 2. Oh, man. And now here he goes for the tabletop. Up and over it. What a finish. Great start, great finish, but a very middle part pretty much. I don't know. I think Cyper still probably did better, but only thing he could do is get the win too. Man, that was a great start going for the car sideways and got a wheelie, got that reverse donut. Got huge air off that hill. This is going to score high. Look at the air he got off a little hill, too. Jeez. And it's a 26. I think I'd probably give it more 25, but that was still a really great run. All right, here we go. Rob Nell and NWO next, but first things first, you guys see Chad making a fool of himself as a spokesman and raging again.
Let me tell you something. I'm at the beach. I get no respect in California, no matter where we are. So I'm going to have to go out here and make some of these people understand that the NWO is for real and that we are here to make a name and take the spotlight back to the NWO. Hey, give me an NWO for life.
Okay, how do I do that? Just
Look right in there and say NWO.
NWO for life. I'm behind you all the way, man. I think you're the greatest, and you can count on my support, 100%. NWO, come on!
That looked almost like Rob Nell for a moment to me.
How about that thing we practice on there, huh?
I didn't practice nothing with you. I'm a gravedigger boy all the way.
Gravedigger gimmick. Come on, give me the NWO.
It's gonna be wild!
Sunny California. Put NWO country where it belongs. See ya.
Not as funny though. Last time I went here rage because everyone was saying Gravedigger. That was great. All right, here we go. Rob Nell. Remember last time we saw him in Indianapolis, he put up a great run and finished second place. And honestly, I thought his run might have been a little bit better than Tom's. It's just he flipped too early and Tom got the one by default. But man, Rob Nell is very good freestyler. And here we go, right for that roller. So now coming up to stop right there, of course, classic camera moment. Stopping right in front of Joe Cyper.
For any of these competitors in freestyle is to keep some momentum up.
He needs to pick up the pace. All right, here we go, going for donut.
Here we go, donut time, and he's looking good.
Now, not as good as Joe Cyper. All right, so now here we go for the back of the cars. Here we go, right for it, some big air, nice, almost cleared it. All right, good hit right there.
You're right. That big block Chevy puts out the horsepower.
You know, I hope before this season's over,
right.
we actually get.
Now we're gonna go right for the cars, cleared them, nice. Now starting to pick up the pace.
He has had some good moments here on Monster Jam.
He's just really picking up a little momentum again.
There we go, right for that hill.
That's what the fans come to see anyway. Got some nice air, nice donuts. This has been a really solid run for the NWO.
Right now, here we go, right for that hill. Like, really slow down. Just gonna crawl over that, kind of disappointing.
You know, and that big block Chevy is so loud, too. I'll tell you that one. You can hear it. It just vibrates through the Edison Field complex.
Here we go for the back of those cars. Oh, nice hit.
Just kind of took that almost from just a load of momentum, almost a standing start.
And now looks like gonna go park it.
I'm impressed.
That was a good run.
Shot right there.
And you hear this crowd?
Although he didn't have nowhere near the momentum like he had last time on Indianapolis. Oh my God, that run in Indianapolis he did was insane.
Folks, that's not easy. Those donuts are
that was good. Cleared the cars that side and cleared them the other side too. Coming down odd angle. And it's a 25.
25.
All right. Here we go again. More again. Again, more obvious right now. That was like one of the more obvious examples that Rob Nell used to have growing up.
You talk to me.
I don't think Burnsley's going to put up with that.
Great. All right. So now, yeah, we are down to the final two. As Joe Cyper still wins, is still winning right now. It's just going down to who could tie him. as we're getting ready now for our last two trucks. Lyle Hancock and Tom Mentz. It's been a while since we've seen Gravedigger Freestyle, so we're finally, yay, get to see it finally. And the first time we're going to see Lyle Freestyle 2 this year. Here we go. As here he comes on Gravedigger. He had a good job until he hit the pole last time out. So let's see how he does out here. As he's going to go right for those cars.
Truck, but because Dennis Anderson is out with an injury, Lyle Hancock behind the wheel tonight.
And again, Hancock, a former Gravedigger driver.
As not having a lot of momentum stuff, but I know what he's going to do coming up. Of course, we already saw this last time out in Atlanta, and of course we saw him do this last time on Racing, as he lines up for his signature power wheelie. Look at that! Nice! Across the track, he lost the flag, but the problem was he took a long time to set that up. He should have done that much quicker because he wasted a lot of time doing that.
I'm going to tell you, that's just defying nature.
All right, so now he's going to go tap the car a little bit right there.
That's a Gravedigger.
Kind of a little bit of slow momentum. He's had some good moments, but he doesn't have a lot of momentum. And here we go. Right for the tabletop sideways as he almost cleared it. And going to get a wheelie across the track. How about that? Nice. That was definitely up there. It was like one of the best hits he did. Uh-oh, look at the front tires. Like that one tire's like broken or like loose. You can see it like leaning a little bit. Oh, that doesn't look good. All right, he's doing like a turn. Now it's leaning a little bit. Here we go with the wheelie. And by the way, he can't get the wheelie going. For all of you didn't know, they actually cut a part of the run right there, which you'll be seeing later on. They actually cut down for time to not show something that happened off screen, which you'll see in the next run coming up. But yeah, Lyle had some moments, but the truck is just not in good shape still. You can see that one tire like leaning a bit. He's still trying. He's still trying. Got a little bit of a wheelie again. And now going to go for the tabletop that side. First time anyone hit from that side. As he parks it right there. Nice finish. That was still a solid run. It was nice to see Gravedigger Freestyle again after a while. But man, if Gravedigger was in good shape, Lyle could have put up something big. Because you saw he had some momentum. No momentum. I mean, so he got some big hits like that wheelie and going for a tabletop sideways. If the truck was in better shape, he could have done more. But anyway, I guess it was nice to see Gravedigger again after several times out. And we will be seeing Gravedigger the rest of the way coming up and going to get a 27. I don't agree with that. That should be lower. If anything, Wales should be second still. Hell, if anything, it's kind of... I don't know if I was about to say maybe it could have been better than Joe Cyber, but I don't know. He had a lot of low momentum throughout the run, too. I'm not so sure about that. All right, so we're seeing the highlight from the Pro Stadium truck fiasco earlier.
Well, Gary Mink came from Fresno, California.
Yep. Nice to see a Malox moment like this. I like how it's Malox minute when it's actually like 30 seconds. All right, here we go. The last freestyle. Comments. Here we go. He won racing last time. He's going to go for those cars sideways. Here comes Lyle. And remember, there's a part of Lyle's freestyle we didn't get to see earlier. And you're going to see why. And this is up there as one of the best freestyles outside the World Finals. This run's insane. Tom's going to do. He's going to do some insane stuff that back in 2000 would be unimaginable. And we've seen one of the most incredible moments too. And here we go. Further race lane, and look at the air and look at the distance too. And remember, you can't get big air off of little hills and cars. Well, how about that? He got some big air and some distance. And there's a classic Tom Mentz Cyclone, as he is on a roll to start off freestyle. Like I said, this is up there. Like I said, as one of the best freestyles of 2000. And we've seen a lot of insane freestyles. This is up there as like the best one. Go right for that. Alright, so now here we go. Right for that racing lane. Again, look at the distance and air he got. He's just hit everything at full throttle. Now, unlike last week in Indianapolis, this is classic Tom Mentz right here, as he is going off, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. Look at the air. Ooh, he nosedived a little bit, and of course, I hate the camera angles. He ran over a pole, too. All right, here he goes. Right for that hill, up and over it. Of course, hate the angle. You need to show inside. I mean, not inside for crying out loud. And now he's going to go for the tabletop sideways. But not as impressive as when Cyper or Lyle went for it. He's going to go for those cars. Nice. He's lost a little bit of momentum lately. He needs to pick it up. Here you go. Right for that hill. Flip the wheelie. Over that hill. And now here we go, fans. The cut part. Here we go. As he is going to come up and bump into Lyle. How about that finishing touch right there? Nice. And you see, that's where he started doing his, tried to do his power wheel again. Oh my goodness. Nice. How about that? But that's still not even the insane part. Let's look at the air again. Insane. As Tom is still going off. And now he's going to go up the tabletop and come down that way. That's the first time anyone went for it that side. Like that. Alright, and here we go. Only the second truck to do this tonight. Here we go. For that fan stack. He and Cyper are the only ones to go for it. Nice air off of it. This is insane. And we still have the best part coming up is here we go. Look at this, fans. Nice. Now, I know that doesn't seem like, oh, so impressive. Guys, that was insane by 2000 standards. And that was the first time in my life I ever saw a Monster Truck Freestyle flip over and flip back on all fours. It was so uncommon that I kid you not, from like 2000 to 2003, from all the Monster Jam stuff I saw back then, it happened like one time a year. Literally like one event per year back then, a truck flipped over in freestyle and flipped back on all fours in freestyle. It wasn't until like 2004 when it started becoming more frequent. Back then, that was insane. Flipping over and flipping right back over like that. That was so uncommon. And that was insane. And now you know why I said that was up there as one of the best freestyles of the 2000 season. And why I was enjoying that night so much on the bike read manga, watch that freestyle again. That was such an enjoyable night back in April. That was a great time. Obviously insane run, and look at Tom. That was definitely insane. Ah, man. Like, just look at this. He hit everything at full throttle. He hit everything out there. He got the massive cyclone. He went for the tabletop multiple times. He bumped into Lyle, which was a cool touch. And then flipped over back on all fours. Just insane. And of course, perfect 30, well deserved. Honestly, he should have won straight up. It shouldn't have been tied with Airborne Ranger. Cyper should not have gotten the win. But hey, it was nice to see him get a win, because I think that's the first time I ever saw Joe Cyper win. But let's go. What a freestyle that was.
If you saw that, it was unbelievable. That's all I can say, Tom. Woo! I'll tell you what, it was awesome.
Man, that was insane. A fourth perfect 30 in a row. Like I said, Tom was just dominant that year. No one could stop him.
You ran over the Gravedigger.
Oh, he got my way. He's out there gagging around. I just turned it up. I didn't care what got in the way. I was hitting it tonight.
And then rolled it over and cranked it right back up.
I know it. I don't catch it right in motion.
Look at the fans going nuts, unlike nowadays. Oh, that was so cool seeing that again.
That is one excited monster truck driver.
I feel like I enjoyed that so much. I feel like I was back as a 6-year-old in 2000 watching this when my dad filmed it. Oh, so awesome.
As we've seen, you never know what next week's going to bring.
Oh, man. That was wild.
Our wrenchhead.com storylines. Gravedigger's come back. Well, he's not all the way back. But it's a darn sight.
Yeah, Lyle did his best, but Gravedigger 7 was just still not in good shape. I like how they say it continues to impress. That was the first time we got to see Wrenchhead. And that's the only time we're going to see Wales, I think, this year. But man, Tom just dominated. That was a really good track. I think I said in the last episode, I might consider him in the future make a custom Anaheim track, somewhat in that style. St. Louis style with those jumps. That was a pretty tough track back then. Oh man, that was so... I hit pause. I fucking paused it. Come on. Oh my god, what a great run what a great freestyle it was. I enjoyed it. Back in April I watched it, and then I enjoyed it like I said back when I was a 6-year-old in 2000. What a great run it was. Alright guys, so that's it for Monster Jam Anaheim 2000 Freestyle, we have a tie freestyle win with Joe Cyper and Tom Mentz getting the win, even though Tom should have straight up won on his own. And like I said, that was one of the best freestyles of 2000, and up there's like one of the best freestyle events of the season. But we got more coming up, as next time out, we're going to go to Jacksonville to see some incredible racing freestyle action as we're nearing the end of the 2000 season. See you all next time in Jacksonville.